Welcome back to Kyalami and the final bit of action from the Motorsport Festival, round 3 of the Extreme Festival, and the SKF legends joined us for this event as part and parcel of a massive event that brought out big crowds back to the home of motorsport in South Africa. SKF are the sponsors and the legends of the 9 hour in the house, and we've got some big cars at the front end of this field and some slightly smaller ones in the mid-pack, but all of them are going to go and fight hard for this victory. Jonathan du Toit, Ben Morgenroot and Mark du Toit were the class of the field in the first race, and now going into race number 2, there's going to be a massive fight at the front that is expected. Keegan Campos will be joining them there in the Porsche, and let's see what's going to happen as these big Porsches, Mustangs and those Lolas go fighting hard for the front end. Keep an eye on the pack in the middle for the Alphas and the Volvos, but we're on board here with Chad Tendershate as they go across the line, heading down towards the Kink and Crowthorne. Look at that in the sunset. What a shot. Absolutely beautiful shot from the back of the car, but more importantly is what's happening at the front end of the field, and Jonathan du Toit squeezing out everybody and getting the whole shot into turn 1. Tommy Faulkner around the outside in the Sunday Times and Ignition TV machine doing a great job there, just behind Ben Morgenroot. 2 Mustangs tucked in. Then we've got the 917 Porsche losing some ground there to the second 911 RSR. That's Schuhart in the mix there, and you see him pushing hard, and he's trying to come through. Keegan Campos is into second place behind du Toit, trying to get away from Morgenroot. Ben Morgenroot already going left, right, trying to find a way through on Campos as they go in. Oh, this is going to get real. Look at this. There's still some cold tires on those cars, gentlemen. Keep it real through there, and that's exactly what they're doing. And now Campos, how did he keep Ben Morgenroot out? Only he knows. Super driving coming out of Keegs, but Ben Morgenroot is very hungry. Further back, Stupy, that's Sean Cabrita getting out of shape. Whoa, he got it completely sideways. And that's Bailey coming through in the 917, trying to make his way up, and Cabrita's got a problem. He puts his hand up. You can see there's an issue there. Look at where Mark du Toit is. Absolutely nowhere. He had to start from the back of the pack, and he's now trying to fight his way through there on Alphas and Volvos and little Datsuns. Nice run here from Alan Poulter. The Tom Camp of Volvo doing a super job and trying to find a way through there on Mark Miller. Miller trying to keep him at bay. Campos has lost some ground here. He's gone to 3rd place. Morgenroot's up in a 2nd. Behind them, it's Faulkner. Then you can see the other 2 Porsches coming through there, Vanamava and Schuhart. The 917, that of course is Peter Bailey. And he's slowly but surely making his way through. You can see him rapidly getting a little bit sideways out of the sweep into the crocodile section. Here's Campos applying pressure, trying to get back at Morgenroot. He goes on the inside. Oh, it could get real between the 2 of them. And Schuhart going to do the same maneuver here. Mustang versus Porsche, and then yet again, another Mustang versus a Porsche. Fortunately, looks like all 4 of those cars just squeezed through there. Further back, look at this. Pat Gearing, Wayne Plitt, all fighting hard here. Plitt under pressure. And the pressure is being applied there by the 251 of Roger Houston. Houston also involved. Remember, they're fighting for that awesome little prize that gets given out at the end of the day in amongst the Alphas and the under 2 litre class. So there's all to fight for here. Not only the honours on the day, but there's a little bit of in-house fighting as well, particularly in these historic type vehicles. They come through. Oh, look at that. Oh, Keegan Campos looking to get a little bit of a different line into Yuxgate. Looks like it's worked. I don't think he's going to try the Jeff Kruger line through there and the Polos, but he runs wide and he's now on the tailpiece. Can he get in the slip? He's going to try and get past. It's very close between Campos and Morgenroot as they go into sunset. Jonathan du Toit getting away from the rest of the field, not allowing anybody else to even get close to him. He's watching in the rearview mirror though, just to make sure that these 2 don't try something special or just put a little surprise on him later on in the race. That B8 is absolutely amazing around this track, and almost every single circuit it goes at, it's pretty untouchable. Chad Tendershate now, under pressure from Poulter. The 227 machine there of Lombardi is all over Poulter, looking for a way through. Here comes Mark Miller. Mark Miller followed closely there by Vic Camphor. Vic Camphor doing a great job, and both the Camphor cars, the Tom Camphor Volvos, are in this hunt. There's a nice little under 2 litre class battle here. And as they come under braking for the final turn, Ingwe, you can see Tendershate trying to keep them out. He'll probably have the cornering ability. I'm not quite sure if he's going to have the straight line speed, but there's certainly very little between these 6 cars. And there is absolutely nothing to hold back here whatsoever. There they go across the line. Vic Camphor starting to close in on that battle. Behind him, you can see it's Pat Gearing, Wayne Plitt not too far behind. And if you just look in the background, you might catch a glimpse of Ishmael Beloy in the first of the GSM darts. Under braking into Crowthorne, do we see a change up here? Yes, Alan Poulter squeezes through 125 versus 27. And that 27 car of Tad Tendershate is under pressure. Oh, Poulter around the outside. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. What a move there. Alan Poulter squeezing Tad Tendershate out and forcing him into a slightly different line. Oh, here come the leaders, and there's big trouble. Oh, Ben Morgenroot's got together with Campos, and he's put him in the wall. Well, I don't know how that worked out, but Campos probably not going to be too happy about that. They were having a great battle. And unfortunately, Campos has ended up in the kitty litter up against the wall. I don't think he's actually hit the tyres. He's just before the tyres. But look here, Jonathan du Toit now in these back markers, or the mid-pack, I should say. They're not even back markers. This is the mid-pack. Blue flags are going to be waving frantically here. Du Toit trying to find his way through. He's got through. He's just got one more car to worry about. That will be not too much of an issue for him. But in the background, Ben Morganhood still has 6 cars to negotiate before he can get even close to John du Toit that we're on board with here, heading to the checkered flag. This is the first time we've been on board with the Chevron. How awesome is it to be in this little cockpit? Oh man, this thing is on rails through the sweep. And Jono now hard on the brakes, gearing down. And with 3 corners to go, he's got this one in the bag. His brother Mark has managed to squeeze through and get up into 3rd place. Great bit of driving from him. He's just got ahead of Peter Bailey on the final lap. But du Toit is heading for the checkered flag, and Jono is not going to be bettered. Ben Morganhood had too much traffic to worry about. He's going to get 2nd place. He's going to win the Trans Am category, but it doesn't look like he's going to get overall victory here. That is going to go to Jonathan du Toit. A phenomenal effort there from du Toit, winning out the ISP's Bs and overall victory of the day as well. 2nd place goes to Morganhood. He wins the Trans Am class. Du Toit takes the GT's Class A, and Peter Bailey comes through for a great win in the ISP Bs. We caught up with Campos to find out how it went.
Me and Ben had a good tight race. Coming into the last turn, I squeezed him to the inside so that he didn't need more track than what he already had. He ran a little bit wide. I took the opportunity for the inside line, had the run into the little kink turn 2, I think they'd call it. And I tried to squeeze him out. I mean, he should know he's behind my B pillar. He tapped me around. It's all fun. Unfortunately, I missed 2nd overall for the day, but I'm chuffed with the way the car was around the track today.
All this Extreme Festival action is proudly brought to you by Investchem, the V8 Supercars, and SKF.